Welcome back, beautiful people. We have another sneaker unboxing. Today is running focused because for those who are unaware, I am running a 5K every single day this year in 2024. We are currently, at the time of this recording, on day 204 out of 366. And I just picked up a pair of On Cloudmonster 2s from my local running store. While I tried on New Balances, Sauconys, two different pairs of On running shoes, and then another pair of Sauconys, so 5 total. These definitely stuck out most to me. I've never worn a pair of Ons before. I've never run in a pair of Ons before. So this is my first unboxing and also review of any On running sneaker. And I could tell you that I did immediately go for a 3-mile run right after I purchased them. You'll notice it's a pretty traditional box. You get your On running paper, branded, and then you get the sneakers themselves. Now, personally, I think On Running has some of the nicest looking running sneakers, especially with the way that they do the overlaid logos. I know I've seen the reviews that hate it. I've seen the people who say you shouldn't cut off your logo because then people don't know how to identify it. But I personally am a big fan of the overlays. I think it's clean. The whole white upper is kind of this mesh textile. You're gonna see it's got pretty traditional cotton laces. It's got a black and white tone to it. It's got a little bit of an asymmetric tongue construction. So when you're looking at it, it's kind of gonna taper off to the medial side or the inside of your foot. That's traditionally how people walk or run. And so they're kind of skewing the pattern to go in that direction. One thing that you'll notice on, I think, all running sneakers by On is you'll see the Swiss engineering. I think they're super proud of where they're headquartered, what they stand for, and where they're based out of. And to be honest, I think that's something special. I think that's kind of like the Nike and the Beaverton, Oregon story. And I think that helps a brand propel forward. And so I think that's really nice that they do that. I do like the subliminal, minimal, little On out here just randomly on the toe box. They fit pretty true to size. I got a size 10.5. I run in a 10.5 on Nikes. People say that Nikes run about a half size smaller. My Nike Pegasus running sneakers are like very tight around the toes. These definitely are a little bit wider for me and have a little bit more room as 10.5s. It's kind of got this, I'm gonna call it a carbon fiber print kind of on this band all the way around with the On Running logo. It's got a dual density foam, it looks like, so you can see the two-tone, or you see it better on the outside of the foot. You can see this kind of brownish color in the forefoot stacked up top the other midsole material. Obviously, On Running is known for their midsole designs where you can see the holes all the way through. Those will collapse and compress as you run your miles and take steps forward. I didn't necessarily feel a propulsion forward or propulsion up during my steps. You can see kind of how the sole is a little bit dirty because I just ran 3 miles in them. But it didn't feel uncomfortable. It felt a little unique. It felt, I'm gonna say even a little bit stiff for me. It was just, it was a unique sensation. I don't know if it's good or bad. I'll have to do a part 2. On the inside, you have a very minimal kind of lined tongue. It's very, very minimal. It's very, very thin mesh. It does actually have this kind of semi-booty filler on the inside. You can kind of see it there, where it kind of gets sewn into itself. You have a traditional footbed on the inside. You can take that out if you choose. It's got a normal Strobel construction. Pretty standard, honestly, outside of the midsole. They call it a Helion Cloud Tech. Bunch of fancy shit. I assume these are gonna get beat up. I hope they last me like 400 to 500 miles on the road. that would be amazing. But overall, I'm stoked with how they look. And then hopefully the feeling gets a little bit better. Again, I only ran 3 miles in them, but we're in it for the long haul. So anyway, let me know what you think. If you're an On running consumer already, do you love them? Are there different models that you like? These are the Cloudmonster 2s again, and it's my first pair of On running sneakers. And so let me know. See you soon.